All right, now we are going to take the tabular data from last week and we are going to attempt to map it. One thing that I wanted to tell everyone about that I've sort of been figuring out as I've learned how to do this is that it seems like it's a best practice once you have created the data and you know what you're going to join it to actually get rid of unnecessary columns. That way it's going to recognize, in this case, the alcohol consumption column as a number better. And I'm not really sure why that is, but it seems to be working. So this is a CSV I've created. It just has the country names, the alpha 2, and then the amount of alcohol consumption. So let me put that off to the side. What I want to do is I want to first find a map. And so I'm going to browse layers, and I'm going to go to the ArcGIS online content. And I'm going to type in countries, and we are looking for the world countries generalized map, and I'm going to add that to the map. Next, what I'm going to do is add more information, but this time I'm going to actually add a layer from a file. And you can see you can add CSVs here, so I'm going to take the CSV and I'm going to drag it in. I'm going to create a hosted feature layer and add it to the map. And when it does that, it will bring up the data, and hopefully it will call alcohol consumption a number, not a string. Then it says there's no location data, so it'll just be added as a table. That's fine. I'm going to say next to that. And I can add information here about it, but for the time being, I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to go ahead and add that table to the map. And we will see it then appear on the left-hand side of the map as we see the layers. There will be a layer here, which is that world countries generalized, and now there's this tabular data that's called alcohol consumption. Let's go back to this one right here. I want to go over to the right now, and I want to click on the analysis tool. And when I get in analysis, I want to go to the toolbar, and I want to go to join features. Once I've clicked on Join Features, I first have to pick a target layer, and the target layer is the map layer. That's what you want everything to be on, the polygons. And what I'm going to join to it will be that alcohol consumption right here. Scroll down. The attributes that we want to join will be the two-digit ISO country code, and of course over here, the alpha 2 code. So those are going to be joined now in theory. We want to join one to many in case we have a country that's made up of more than one polygon. And then we want to give it some sort of name. And I'm going to call it World Alcohol Consumption. And once I'm done with this, I should be able to put it someplace. And I'm actually going to store it in my Geography 390A folder. And I'm going to click on Run. Now, it could take a while for this to finish running. You'll see that the features have been submitted. Generally, you are going to know that it's going to work because it will be adding a new feature class layer to your map, which might take a little bit. So I'm going to take a little bit of a pause and come right back. The join has now been successful, so I can actually get rid of the join and analysis feature over here and go back to world alcohol consumption, and I can click on the properties. So let me go do that and show the properties. I can go ahead and edit the layer style of the map now, and what I should be able to do is click a field and go down and click on that alcohol consumption field and add that, and then I should be able to go ahead and map that using the same sort of techniques that I've used before. So I'm not going to go over that, but I've effectively taken the data, I've turned it into a table, I've joined it to a polygon map, and now I'm able to map alcohol consumption around the world, and of course change the symbology as needed. So that's what we will be doing and working on in the coming week.